Hi everyone, this is Lisa. Today's Vinyasa flow class will be based upon the third chakra. Recently I've been teaching chakra classes for our Vinyasa flows. We're now up to the third chakra, the Solar Plexus Chakra. In Sanskrit it's called Manipura. The color that is denoted by this chakra is yellow, and this is kind of our fire. This chakra is our fire chakra in a way. So the earth, or the element that's associated with it, is fire. The endocrine gland that is kind of tempered around this chakra is the pancreas, which is involved for our output of insulin to help convert the energy that we eat in our food, to transform it so it provides energy for our muscles and the rest of our body. All right, so this chakra also is kind of mentally, emotionally governed around, of course, strength, courage, creating your own sort of personal boundaries, sticking with them. Self-esteem is also involved with this chakra, being somewhat disciplined, kind of representing yourself also. Today's poses will be focused around this chakra, where we're kind of letting our energy begin and emanate from within the solar plexus. The breath technique we'll be kind of focusing on today, or pranayama, will be victorious breath, or ujjayi breath, so that we can kind of really sink into this strong or victorious breath when we are in some of our Manipura chakra poses. Specifically, we'll be moving into the warrior poses, along with some others. And it's important to note too that this chakra is not just at the front of the body, at the belly, but it's internal, it's deep inside. So the energy from this chakra goes out too, from the back. So some of our poses will not only be core strengthening from the front, but core strengthening from the back also. All right, so as I was talking about in a previous class when we were going over the root chakra, our first chakra, we had a bandha or a lock, a major way to kind of lock in energy, and that was the Mula Bandha. So you're kind of like holding in your energy. Towards the end of an exhale, it's easier to kind of initiate that. And then your next bandha or lock is here at the solar plexus, called Uddiyana Bandha. So when we kind of initiate these two locks or holding in of energy from Mula Bandha to Uddiyana Bandha, it's like a pulling in or a zipping up of energy. It helps you to create more stability and strength in your poses. So we will be focusing on that today in our warrior poses. For right now, just get yourself in a comfortable position. Make sure you have any props that you would like to use, and we'll go ahead and begin. First, start by elevating your spine. Roll the shoulders back a few times. And then draw the shoulders down and back. From here, go ahead, close your eyes. Start to breathe in and out through the nose. Notice how your energy feels today, how your breath feels today. Let's start to move into our victorious or ujjayi breath by slightly tilting the chin downward a little bit, and then breathing in and out through the nose, feeling the air as it moves in and out through your throat. As you're drawing in an inhale, it almost makes somewhat of like an S or a hissing sound. As you exhale, it's almost like a sound, though the mouth is closed. These are sounds you'll hear within your body. Sink into a more controlled ujjayi breath by breathing in a little bit slower and longer, and then exhaling a little bit slower and longer also. Feel and notice this breath. Notice how it feels all around the core, the ribs, as you breathe in and out. How it feels around your throat as you breathe in and out. From here, just gently open your eyes. You should be looking downward at the floor in front of you because of the downward tilt of your chin. Then from here, take your gaze back up. Hands go onto your knees. Let's extend forward, opening into a seated version of cow. You're drawing the shoulders back. You're opening up with the heart. Then exhaling, leaning, rolling back more onto the tailbone, chin to your chest, belly pulls in. Inhale to your seated cow. And then exhale to your seated cow. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Once again, inhale, cow. And then exhale, cat. All right, from here, I'm going to grab my strap to show you. Let's go ahead and just extend your right leg straight out in front of you. Left foot is in against the thigh. Once again, if you have any injuries, the left foot can be against the inside of the right calf. Your right toes are flexed up. And if you have a strap, you may want to place that strap around your foot. If you don't, hands can go right here at your waist. Fingertips are drawn back so that we open and broaden the chest. Lift the spine up, shoulders down. Think about hinging once again at this hip crease rather than up at the belly. As you exhale, just start to extend forward, keeping the legs straight. Starting to open up for the back of the body. If you have your strap, you can pull on the strap. Try not to round the back. Try not to hunch the shoulders. Try to extend forward with the shoulders drawn back and the heart leading the way. Once again, the chin is level. You're looking out in front of you. This is Janu Shirsasana, head to knee pose. Though don't worry, the head never has to go anywhere towards the knee. It's about opening up for the back of the body. Okay, so from here, you're still breathing. If you would like to add a little bit more stretch into the back, we can fold down and in. You're taking your chin in and down and taking it more forward. As you're here, once again, if you haven't already, initiate your Ujjayi breath. See how long you can keep your Ujjayi breath going. And later in the practice, if you notice that you've let it fall away, just simply start up again. All right, gently roll back up and switch your legs. Go ahead, roll the ankles around, shake the legs a little bit, and then you're going to pull in that right foot. Left foot is forward, toes are flexed. Once again, strap goes into now the left foot, or hands can go behind the hips. Really sit up tall. Let the heart come forward. Exhale, hinge. Keeping a flatter back as you first come forward in this pose, just to help open up the hamstrings for a little bit of work that's coming next for the core. Once again, Ujjayi breath. If you would like to fold down and in, you can, or just stay here. If this feels better for your back and your legs, you choose. Gently roll up, extend the legs out, shaking them a little bit. All right, so we're going to move into a Manipura chakra, or third chakra pose. Energy, once again, emanates from your solar plexus. We're going to move into half boat, and then we're going to do a variation of boat pose, or also called Navasana. So let's just start with our alignment or our form. Your knees are about hip distance apart, and you're releasing back. Once again, engage Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha together. Open the chest, flatten the back. You're floating your feet up to knee level. Arms are at your sides. Palms up. You're reaching your fingers in the direction of the toes, but really keeping the chest open. So we're creating a V-like form with the body. If you want to add a little more difficulty, and you can maintain the pose and try not to let too much work go into the back. We want to keep the belly engaged. You can always pulse forward and back, or just stay here. If you need to modify, maybe your hands are going behind you to help the belly out so that the back doesn't take all of the work. All right, from here, go ahead, fold forward. And we're going to move into our boat pose variation. This is why we were really working on opening up our hamstrings. So, this is one hand, one foot boat pose variation. It's got a real long name, so I'll save you from it. But we're going to set up kind of similarly. So we're still starting with the open chest, the tall, straight spine. You're going to raise up your left foot. Grab that left foot, the outside edge of the foot, with your right hand. And you're, once again, lifting the spine up tall. Reach the left arm up. We're making Jhana Mudra. So the thumb and the forefinger come together, and the gaze is going upwards. Your drishti is your gaze. It's extending upwards as we pull and lift. If you want to go into a variation of this pose, you can float the right leg off the ground going forward. Breathing. Five breaths. And now release. Take a moment, if you'd like, extending forward. We're going to move to our other side. Once again, we're setting up. You're going to lift up or straighten the right leg. Left hand reaches to the outside of the right leg. If this is hard to do, maybe you're grabbing the outside of the ankle. Maybe you're using a strap to help achieve this pose. That's another variation. All right, belly is engaged, chest is open, spine is tall and lifted. Right arm makes Jhana Mudra, extending up and back. Gaze goes towards the sky, staying here and breathing. For 5 breaths, if you want to go deeper, you can float the left leg up. And release. If it feels good, you can fold down or keep the knees bent. Maybe a little pulses of the feet, stretch out the back. All right, from here, let's go ahead and just release into a child's pose momentarily. Knees come apart, big toes together to touch. You're reaching your arms forward, opening up more deeply for the shoulders. Okay, from here, gently rise up. Hands come underneath your shoulders, knees come underneath the hips. Curl under your toes, push back into a down dog and pedal the feet. And sometimes to go deeper, you can kind of pick up one of your feet, like I'm picking up my left foot, resting it on the back of my right calf, just kind of push down a little deeper, adding some weight. You can also switch sides. And then settle into your down dog. From your down dog, let's move into plank. This is very much a solar plexus chakra pose. Strong, and if you notice the shoulders are up by the ears, try and pull them back. Feel the shoulder blades, try and pull them down and into your back more. Belly is engaged and so are the thighs. From here, bottom is tucked in. You're just gently dropping the knees, letting them touch the mat, and then going back to your plank. The lower legs are the only part of the body that's moving here. One more. Go back to your plank. Push back to your down dog. Make your way back to plank. And let's go ahead, move into chaturanga. Elbows bend, point back. Lower your belly down, point your toes. You're reaching back. Inhale to a gentle cobra. Exhale, relax down. Inhale to a cobra again. Exhale down. I'm going to switch sides so I can kind of show you a little easier what we're going to do next. All right, so you're back into your cobra. Inhale up to cobra. This time, float the right hand and the left leg. Keep the breath moving. Exhale, release both down. On your next inhale, you're lifting up the right leg and the left hand. Breathing, lower down. From here, extend your arms straight forward in front of you, finding length. So we're going from cobra, we'll be moving into locust pose. Once again, this is a Manipura chakra pose. So you're going to start to inhale, lift up your head. From here, we're going to create that diagonal pull again. Raise up the right arm and the left leg. Gaze is going forward, or if you need to, just slightly angle down towards the mat. See if you can raise that left leg up, or the left thigh up and off of the mat. See how high you can comfortably raise the right arm up. Exhale, lower down. Breathing. Letting go, and then on your next exhale, lifting the head up, raising up the right foot and the left arm. Breathing. Exhale, lower down, let go of any tightnesses. Inhale, rise and lift up more with the head and the chest. Float the feet, float the hands. You're moving into, this is full Shalabhasana. Fly like Superman. Gaze once again, going forward, or downwards at the mat. Breathe. Lower down, release. Draw your hands back underneath you. Curl under the toes. From here, push forward with your toes, maybe coming up into seal pose if the back is okay. Opening the chest, drawing the shoulders down and back. Head and neck are lifted up. If you want to go deeper than this, you're floating the thighs up off of the mat into upward facing dog. Curl under your toes, push back into down dog, pedal your feet. Then sink into your dog, let the head relax and hang. Taking another breath. Exhale out. Push back and up with the tailbone. On your next inhale, raise the right leg up, bend the right knee, lean the right foot over to your left side to open up for this right side of the body a little more. Then right foot comes back to the mat. Inhale the left leg up. Bend your left knee, lean the left foot over to your right. Release the left foot down. Taking another breath. And then exhale, walk your feet to your hands into forward fold. Uttanasana, bending the knees is fine. Just make sure the middle of your kneecaps are in line with your second and third toes. If the knees are folding in towards each other, gently lift the arches of the feet. Let the head hang downwards. Feel the opening. So in the beginning here, we have a tendency to put a lot of weight in our heels. That's okay. It kind of pushes the hips back. But then as the body starts to accommodate to the stretch, start to roll more weight into the front of the feet. Take and let the head hang, take the head down, let it hang heavy. You can also grab the elbows. If it feels good, you can sway side to side. You can do some head circles. Or if you prefer, head nods up and down, left and right. And then relax, release. Once again, you're shifting your weight forward. Draw and pull in the belly. Mula Bandha from deep down by the tailbone all the way up towards the solar plexus. Inhale, rise up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana, chest opens, back flattens. If you need to, bend the knees to help get that flatter back and more open chest. Extend the neck and the head forward. Your gaze is at the mat, kind of beneath you. So it's about, I would say, maybe 5 inches in front of your toes. Exhale, fold back down. Put a lot of bend in your knees, and then inhale, slowly rise up to a standing position. Once you come upright standing, inhale your arms up, and then exhale, draw them in at your heart. All right, let's inhale up again. Exhale in. Let's do a little bit of warm up from here for the body. Your feet are going to be about hip width apart. Okay, let's start with your hands at your heart. Bend the knees. Push your knees and your bottom back. Let the arms swing back and up, head down. And then you'll inhale, draw the arms, palms are turned up, reaching forward. So we're in chair. Exhale, fold down, back and up with the arms. Inhale, coming forward and up. Exhale, down and back. Inhale, reaching up. Take the rise all the way up to standing. Hands come together and exhale in at your heart. All right, so today we're going to do Surya Namaskar B, Sun Salutation B. That is where we're using our chair pose. Once again, feet can be about hip width apart in chair. Knees would stay the same distance. Knees are tracking forward with the toes. If you want to go into a different version of chair, kind of the original one, that's where the legs are glued together as one unit. If it bothers your back though, I would stick with the legs slightly apart. All right, so you're standing at the top of your mat. Let's move into our chair. So as you inhale, engage Uddiyana Bandha. You're bending your knees, shifting your knees and your bottom back, really pulling in, swinging the arms up, taking the gaze up. Exhale, take it down, forward fold. Weight moves to the front of your feet. Inhale, half forward fold. Lengthening the spine, including the neck. Exhale down, step back into a plank. Feel free to go to a knee plank if you need to. Don't let the bottom stay raised up though. We want to kind of tuck the bottom in. Belly is flat and firm. From here, exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale to a cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, draw it through to the top of your mat. Left heel comes down. We're going, for the most part, a right heel to middle of left arch, alignment with the feet. The left toes are coming slightly forward. Inhale to a warrior one. Arms draw back. Sink into the right knee. Let yourself have time to kind of open up. Checking the tracking of that right knee so it's in line with the toes. And now feel the back leg. If you have any tightness, there may be some bend in that left knee. See if you can roll more of your body weight into the heel and all along the outside edge of the left foot. Your gaze is going forward towards the right foot. Arms are back by your ears and you're breathing. Slightly engage the belly here. Uddiyana Bandha. Exhale, hands come down. Step back into your plank. And then your Chaturanga. Remember, if you need to, if you have an injury, maybe a knee Chaturanga. Sun Salutation B incorporates Bhujangasana or Cobra. As you lift up. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg draws up. Exhale, it pulls through. We're going to warrior one on this side. Inhale. Settling into your warrior. First, kind of establishing the front leg, checking out the alignment of that left knee. We're also trying to keep the left knee stable around the left ankle. We want to avoid something like this where we have a deep bend in the knee and the knee is kind of positioned above the toes. It puts a lot of stress on the knee joint. So therefore, a little bit of a wider or farther stance will help with this. Now, direct your gaze into that back leg, rolling more weight into the heel and the outside edge of the foot. Pulling the arms back, but still keeping muscular engagement in the stomach. Breathing. Is the Ujjayi breath going? If not, get it initiated again. Get control of the breath. Exhale, hands come down. Step back into your runner's lunge. Inhale to a plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Gaze stays more towards the top of your mat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, rise into the toes, bend the knees. Look between your hands. From here, you'll exhale, lightly hop, or walk the feet forward to Uttanasana. From here, weight stays forward, you'll inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold down. Decide how you want your feet for your chair pose. Inhale, rise to chair. Finish the rise up, hands come together, and they exhale in Namaste. Okay, so that's one round of Sun Salutation B. We're going to be adding on to this with each of the warriors. Here we go. So once again, feel free to kind of grab some water or a towel and really focus on the engagement around the solar plexus. Think about Ujjayi breath, keeping that going. All right, so you're at the top of your mat. Inhale to a chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale down, step back to plank, or you can do a jump back to chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, send it through to the top of your mat. Inhaling to your warrior one. Keep the breath moving. Make any changes to your alignment. Feeling strong in your warrior one. All right, from warrior one, let's transition into a warrior two. Your arms are at level, opening the chest, maybe rolling the shoulders back a little bit, engaging Uddiyana Bandha. Check in with the right knee, make sure it hasn't folded in towards the midline. We want to keep that leg open, feeling the pull in the inside of the thigh a little bit. All right, sinking and breathing, Ujjayi breath. This pose is all about the solar plexus chakra. Your energy begins here by engaging Uddiyana Bandha, and then you should feel a movement of your energy outward, down into each of the legs, into the earth, through the feet, up, out through the arms and the fingertips in both directions. Also from the belly up, straight up, and through the top of the head. So you're making your energy move almost in like a star shape. From here, your gaze goes and extends out beyond the right fingertips. And let's just add a little bit of movement to open up the side of the body even more. Going forward and back. Still breathing. Trying not to hold or shorten the breath in any way. And now, after this reverse warrior, take the hands all the way down to the mat, stepping back into your plank, and then when you're ready, your chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. All right, I'm going to turn the other way. From here, inhale your left leg up. You'll exhale, step it through to the top of your mat. Inhale, warrior one. Stabilizing in the warrior one. Then transitioning into your warrior two. Reopening this knee. Starting the muscular engagement if you've let it go at all. from the solar plexus, feeling your energy extend out to the earth, forward and back, future, past, and upright in the present. All right, let's add some movement. Taking it down, and then back up. Inhaling up and back. Exhaling, coming forward and down. Inhaling back. Exhaling down. Inhaling back. And then on your next exhale, windmill the hands down. Move back into your plank. As you are strong in your plank, when you're ready, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, bhujangasana. Exhale, down dog. Taking another breath, rise into the toes, bend the knees. Exhale, lightly hop or walk to Uttanasana. From here, inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale down. And then you'll inhale once again to chair pose, Utkatasana. Finish the rise up, hands come together. Exhale in at your heart in Namaste. All right, one more round. We're gonna add our Warrior Three. This is a huge pose that really needs a lot of energy, so make sure your breath is flowing. We're really starting this pose from the belly and pushing into whatever our standing foot is on the mat. So, once again, let's begin. Choose how you want your legs for your chair. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale down, jump back to chaturanga, or inhale to your plank, then exhale chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, the right leg up. Exhale, pull it through to the top of your mat. Inhale, Warrior One. Breath is moving. Transition to your Warrior Two. Let your gaze extend forward out beyond the right fingertips. Swing your left arm down. Bring it forward, both arms come up, and you're back into your Warrior One. Take the back toes, turn them forward, maybe step in a little bit, and you're squaring off your hips. Chest is open. Launch onto a straighter right leg, Warrior Three. Your arms are reaching forward. You're squaring off the hips. The left leg is going back strong and straight. Feel free to do any variation you would like with the arms if you need to. So instead of the arms forward, they can be out at your sides. They can be reaching back. They can be namaste hands. And then from here, gaze is at the mat. You're breathing. Hands come down. Step back into your runner's lunge, your plank, and your chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Taking another inhale, let the knees come out, the toes together. Soften and relax into a child's pose before we go to our other side. I'm going to quick grab a drink of water. right, so we've given the breath and the heart a moment or two, a few breaths to stabilize. Go ahead, rise back up. Make your way back to your down dog. And then inhale the left leg up. Exhale, take it through. Inhale, warrior one. Transfer into warrior two. This time your gaze is extending out beyond your left fingertips. Know you can always modify if you need to with the hand to the waist. Feel the heart and the chest open. Feel the back flatten. Feel the belly firm. That left knee is going forward. Swing the right arm down. Both arms come together and reach up and back. You're into your warrior one again. Start to take your right toes. Step forward a little bit. Turn those right toes forward. Hinge, keeping the back open, the back flat, the chest open. Launch this time onto a straighter left leg. I'm going to kind of step back a little bit. Arms are going forward. The chest comes down to hip level. The legs rise up to hip level. The right leg does. Turn the right toes so they're flexed and pointing down at the mat. Your arms can be in any variation you would like. Gaze is going straight down. If you've got your gaze going forward, it will kind of throw you out of alignment. It's going to raise the chest up too high and lower the leg. So we want to keep our gaze at the floor beneath us. Okay, hands come to the mat. Move back into your plank. Exhale when you're ready, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. All right, taking another breath. Once again, a brief rest in child's pose. If it feels better to you this time, you can always reach the hands back to grab the heels. Slowly rise back up from your child's pose. I've got some props I'm going to show you with both. If you've got either a blanket or a pillow or a bolster, I'll show you one on each side. We're going to move into from here, just kind of extend our sun salutation a little bit longer, add on with a pigeon pose. Feel free to modify your pigeon pose by moving into a thread the needle, sometimes called eye of the needle, where instead you would lay on your back. Okay? You're threading your hands through the back of the left thigh. The right ankle is on the left thigh. If that's too deep, just keep the left foot on the floor. If you want to move into pigeon, a nice little bit of support for our right hip here is, say, a blanket or a pillow or a bolster. So I'll try it with my blanket and show you. You'll go into your down dog. From here, you'll bend your right knee. Draw that right knee forward to the outside edge of your mat, behind the right hand. Flex the right toes, and you're going to let your pillow, your bolster, or your blanket rest on the right hip, and on the left leg, it should be on the top of your left thigh. So it gives you just a little bit of support and lift to help you kind of set up a little more comfortably. As you're here, start to twist to your right. Can you see that left foot? If not, step it, kind of guide it in a little bit more towards the center of your mat. As you're twisted to the right, can you draw the right hip back? That will take you deeper into the pose. So your goal here is to try and square off both of your hip pointers. Open your chest, equalize your body weight between the right side and the left. You're looking out in front of you. Exhale, slowly release down. You can rest your forehead on a block if you'd like. Or go ahead and make fists with your hands. Rest your forehead on your fists. Then as you can go deeper at any time, you can lower down a little more. Maybe the forehead will come to the mat. Notice the hips here. Are you leaning too heavy to the right or left? Try to equalize the weight. Try and draw that right hip back. Then, with the head down, release the shoulders back, letting go of a little bit of tension. Release around the face, put space between the teeth. Let the breath move in and out. Slow, long, comfortable. Soften around the belly, around the side of the right part of the waist and into the side of the hip. Release back, letting go of any tightness or tension around the top of the left thigh or anywhere down the length of that straight left leg. Then start to move into the right hip a little bit more. Let go of any surface tension all around the right hip. And then as the body allows, see if you can relax and release. Letting go, maybe coming down a little bit more. Letting go of some tightness deeper in the hip joint. Slowly start to rise up. Coming upright, straight. Getting a little bit more openness for the front of the left hip flexor. Maybe releasing that right hip down even more. If it feels good to you, you can reach back with your left arm and grab that left foot and pull in. If it's uncomfortable for the knee or the thigh, I would suggest keeping a straight left leg. Okay, release the hand and the foot. And from here, maybe roll onto that right hip. Come around. Be careful, the right leg might feel a little numb or stiff. Just relax, shake it out. Okay, next I'm going to show you with my other prop, my bolster. So if you have a pillow, it would be the same sort of a thing. Lay it along your mat. You'll go into your down dog. Just kind of pedal the feet. You can sway the hips, whatever you need to get a little bit more release. Then from here, bend your left knee. Draw that left knee forward to the outside left edge of your mat. The top of your right thigh and the front of your right hip go on the bolster. The left hip is on the bolster also. You're flexing the left foot. And just taking a couple moments to set up, to feel the pose, to lengthen the right leg. And then from here, twist to your left. Can you see that right foot? Does it need to come into center a little bit more? Can you use this twist to help draw the left hip straight back, finding length in the left side of your waist? All right, now, see, are you leaning too heavily into the right hip or the left? Try and equalize. Open your chest, look forward, then exhale, slowly relax and release down. Start to settle into a comfortable breath rhythm. Draw the shoulders back. Try to let go of any kind of gripping or tightness around the face, around the neck and shoulders. Let go of any gripping or tightness around the belly. Feel the hips. Readjust. Body weight between left and right. Try to equalize. See if you can slightly draw the left hip back a little bit more. Think about releasing down the length of your straight right leg. Think about slowly releasing superficially on the outermost muscles of the left hip and the butt. With your breath, letting go on each and every exhale, maybe going in a little bit deeper to find a little bit more of release. Just a few more seconds in this pose. Start to slowly rise and push up. Maybe you're just staying upright, opening the chest more, pushing that left hip down. If you want to, you can reach back with your right hand and grab the right foot, pulling it in. Breathing. And then releasing the right leg. Maybe rolling onto the left hip and removing your props. Letting the blood fully move back into that left leg. And then when you're ready, you can kind of shake and bounce the legs. All right. From here, you decide what you want or need for yourself today by either using your block or not at all. So if you're feeling a little fatigued, if you feel deficient in your solar plexus chakra, you may want to open up using your block. If you feel strong, or if you even feel excessive, like you have too much energy in this chakra to balance, you're not using your block. We're going to move into a bridge. So you'll lay down. This is very much a Manipura chakra pose. Releasing the hands down in the direction towards the feet. Exhaling, once again, pulling the belly button down towards the spine. The lower back will start to flatten into your mat. Knees are directed forward. Start to lift up into an easy bridge. Maybe roll the shoulders down into the mat and pull them away from the neck even more. Try not to let the knees flare out. And lift up higher. Now, if you want, you can always slide your block underneath your sacrum. That's the fused portion of your spine. It should be below your waist. Okay? It's above your tailbone, but below your waist. This is a way to kind of open up, to release, but with less effort. Just kind of open up and move the energy around here. Know too that you can raise or lower your block to whatever level you want. So we can go even real high here, as you can see. All right, so if you're in the full bridge, maybe you're bringing your hands together underneath you, hands pushed down into the mat, and you're lifting those hips up even higher. If you're on the block, maybe you're doing it with the support of the block. Okay? Once again, is the face calm and relaxed? Is the breath moving? Gently release the hands, slowly lower down, or lift off of the block, slide the block away. And then once you come down, take a moment, maybe sway the knees a little bit left and right. Okay. From here, we're going to go into our spinal twist. Today's spinal twist, I want you always to feel free, if you have lower back strain, to draw both knees into your chest. You can even place a pillow or a block between the knees. So you can see here as I've folded to this side, it helps to align the lowest part of your spine and make the pose more comfortable. But today we're going to kind of add a little bit of Manipura chakra energy into our spinal twist. And this will be a much deeper twist. So make sure your back is okay with it. And if you want to do this, show you what we do. We take both legs together and you glue them together as one unit. You'll exhale, and as you're exhaling, you're drawing the belly in, firming up the solar plexus chakra, slowly releasing your legs to the floor on your left side. When the legs come down, you can open up your right arm out at shoulder level and turn your head to the right. If this is uncomfortable, modify the pose, either by the turn of the head, the placement of the right arm. You have different options. And if the legs out straight to the side is uncomfortable, this is where I would say get out of the pose, bring the knees together, and then slowly roll the entire body over to the left side. Then slowly open up the upper body. Okay, much safer for the back if there's anything going on that's bothersome for you. All right, so you're breathing. And then when you're ready, re-engage the belly. Put a little bit of bend into your knees. Slowly raise the legs back up. And then when you're here, let's have everyone, no matter what pose you're doing, draw the knees into your chest. Maybe rock a little side to side. I'm going to turn to my other side now. So I have space to let my legs go out. Once again, you decide. Both knees are drawn into the chest, or both legs are straight, glued together. Engage your belly. Really pull the belly button down towards the mat. As you exhale, you're slowly releasing the legs over to your right side. Then open up your left arm and turn your head to the left. Take some nice full inhales as you're in this deeper twist. Bring your head back, engage the belly, slightly bend the knees, slowly raise the legs back up, then hug the knees into your chest, maybe rock a little bit side to side. Come back, pull the nose and the knees up together. You're drawing the Manipura chakra energy in once again using a little bit of Uddiyana Bandha. Take the shoulders away from your neck. Gently relax and release the head and shoulders down. Release the feet down. Extend your legs out and apart. Hands can be on your belly.
or out at your sides. We're going to move into our Shavasana. At this point, if you want to use any props underneath your head, your neck, under your knees, to cover you up or to cover your eyes, feel free to get that. Position onto the mat. Let the eyes close. Let go of the efforts of your class. Feel the muscles, the extremities start to get heavy, more still. The breath starts to soften. It slows down. The heart rate slows down. The thoughts of the mind also slow down. Feel the back of the body, the pressure points. Feel the support of your body on your mat as you float away more deeply into this restful, peaceful state for a few minutes. As you hear these chimes, let yourself start to return to the thoughts of the mind, to the breath flowing in and out, and to the body. Start to wiggle the fingers and the toes. And from here, roll to your right side. Stay in this fetal position. Letting yourself feel comfortable, safe, and calm. But just slowly drawing in deeper breaths to help reawaken and prepare you for the rest of this day. From here, rise up into a comfortable seated position, taking your hands together in prayer position at your heart, chin down and eyes closed. Be humble, for you are made of the earth. Be noble, for you are made of the stars. Thank you for sharing this third chakra class today. May you be strong, secure, and happy. As always, the divine in me bows to the divine in you. Namaste.
so much, and we'll continue on our chakra journey in the weeks to come. In the meantime, be well, and I'll see you on the next session. Bye.